Hi Libra, I hope you guys are doing great today. I'm going to be doing a love read and then a career or money read separately. So I'm going to start off with relationship, talk a little bit of astrology first, then go into relationship, and then go into career. So if you're not interested in the astrology or the love, just jump forward. I have it the timestamp in the description box below, okay? So let's get right into this. Let's pull a crowning message for your love section. So Libra, cardinal sign, beautiful, fair-minded Libra. You guys have been going through it, right? I mean, all the cardinal signs are feeling very strongly now, with a lot of energy going on with you this month. First, let me talk about the 12th. We have Jupiter is going to be sextiling Neptune. And I want to mention this because it's a good thing. This is a good energy. This is the third run through of this. The first one was in February, the second one was in July, and the third is the 12th. And, you know, this is a longer term aspect. So very idealistic and humanitarian goals are going to be impulsing forward right now. We're going to be feeling almost in a very tangible way this sort of pulse of the people kind of vibe, but not in a negative way, right? Because this is a sextile energy. Neptune is very dreamy. Neptune rules Pisces. So really being able to feel very more expansive about moving forward into your dream space. So things are starting to crystallize as far as where you see yourself going. As you know, what do you see in your mind's eye for you as far as moving forward, right? And then on October 13th, we do have Mercury going retrograde in Scorpio. And for you guys, it's going to be happening in your second house of resources, as well as things that you value. So you're going to be really looking at things the way, you know, what do you value? What do you really value? How have you made money? You know, you might be dealing with this little bit of retrograde action as far as your money that's coming in. It may require you to stop and sort of reassess and reevaluate how you make your money, what you're paying out, what you're bringing in. Could definitely have to do with that. And then on the 16th, we have the new moon in you guys, okay? And so this is going to be a 4-degree conjunction between the sun and the moon. And that means the sun is going to be tight enough to really shine some massive light on our emotions, right? So how are we feeling about something? And everyone's going to be feeling this vibe of wanting to communicate, wanting to reason things out, improve our relationships, generally in our life. We're all going to be feeling it, and we're all going to be able to do it. We're going to be much better at doing it now than we've been in months, which is really, really good. However, I want to mention that this is a tense configuration that'll be opposing retrograde Mars is still squaring that stellium, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn square, right, with Mars retrograde. So this lunation is going to form a trine to the North Node, suggesting that we're ready to learn and grow from some sort of situation, some sort of block, some sort of challenges that we've been experiencing. But because Venus, the ruler of you guys, right, and of this new moon is opposing Neptune, it's going to suggest that we're battling overblown expectations. We're like maybe expecting too much from something. We're all going to be doing this at a certain part in our life, particularly around our goals and dreams, like where it is that we see ourselves going. So just something to keep in mind. But that is going to be, you know, an energy that you guys are going to be feeling it right in that second house. We have Maximus. Okay. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? Well, isn't that fascinating to get that when we're talking about what you guys are going to be going through in your second house? I mean, there might be, for those of you who are married, you have so much energy going on. Like you have Mercury retrograde in Scorpio in the second. You've had the stellium in your 4th house of home, like literally home. And then you have Mars retrograde in your 7th house of partnerships. So you're going to have Venus Virgo in your 12th, so, which is good. That's a nice energy. But it just does seem like, I mean, you're maxed out. It does seem like this. You're maxed out, and yet conversely, more is needed. More nourishment for yourself. You spread too thin, Libra. Your life is, whatever you're doing right now is draining the hell out of you. So how can you feed others when your own table is empty? Quite literally, like how can you give to other people when you don't even have enough left to give to yourself? So, but there's some sort of new idea waiting to be cultivated. You know, maybe it's time to stop sitting on an idea, right? Because as we get the light bulb there, it always indicates an idea. Or maybe it's time to stop sitting on an idea that you've had for some time. because like moths are growing on, moths are like flying around and like mold is growing on it. Something like that you've been thinking about for a long time. And because this is a relationship read, Libra, I'm sorry, cross watchers, I do have to ask the big question. For those of you who've been feeling for a long time that something is not working in relationship, for some of you, you may be feeling for a long time that it's time to stop being single and that you need to put yourself out there more proactively. But some of you may be in the space of you don't want to get into a relationship because you don't have the money to get into a relationship. Keeping it real, I mean, some of you may be experiencing that where, you know, in your mind you're like, okay, unless I'm going to come off as completely codependent on somebody, I need to have my own stuff, and maybe you know, you've had some challenges in that area. You know, I'm just saying that, right, because we have this 4th house, 7th house energy. So some of you may have struggled with a relationship where it ended up in an ending, or you're planning it to end a marriage, a long-term relationship, something like that. Yeah. All right. So let's see what comes up for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, friends. Guys, remember, check your other signs. When I talk about the house placements, most of you know this, but I'm going to say it anyway for those of you who may be new. When house placements get referred to, be it, and it doesn't always really get referred to in tarot, I just do because I'm an astrologer also, but the house placements go by your rising sign, which you need to go to, like, if you don't know your house placements, go to any kind, Google free birth chart calculator. You just have to know the time that you were born. And you have to know the time you were born. You can't guess. And don't do the default of like the 12 p.m. Don't do that, because that can give you a completely inaccurate reading. So you have to know the rising sign changes every 60 to 90 minutes, and that drives all of the house placements. So when I say, you know, Libra, you know, whatever you have going on in whatever house, right? We have Venus and Virgo in your 12th house, for example. I'm speaking primarily to Libra rising signs. Libra sun and moon to a lesser degree, you're still going to feel it tangentially, but not as direct as those of you who are Libra rising. So just understand that. That's how this works, okay? So in the recent past, coming into this energy, we have the moon working with the 9 of swords, 4 of cups, king of pentacles. Okay. So Libra, I have to tell you, I feel like a lot of you have been thinking for a long time about leaving something. But life got in the way, fear gets in the way, pragmatics can get in the way. You know, dealing with children, dealing with work. There were so many different things, but the moon is about unseen problems, meaning it's a problem that you've identified it, but you're not talking about it. You're keeping it to yourself, right? And this is also about thinking about making voluntary changes and trusting your intuition while you do these things. And that's working with the 9 of swords, which is, I call this the 3 a.m. anxiety card, right? This is about having, you know, for some of you, this could be anxiety, depression, nightmares even. But it's very specific. This is a Mars and Gemini energy. All right, Gemini is an air energy, so it's swords. And it's a very mental space, thinking. It means thinking. We have Mars in your thinking space. Mars is the warrior planet. But more than anything, Mars is an energy that works to bring us from what is not working for us to what is meant for us. That's why in tarot, the Tower is a Mars energy. Something wasn't working, it reached its expiration date, it has to come down. And then Mars attaches us to the Chariot, which moves us away to toxicity, which brings us to Cancer, the 4th house of home, right? So it's moving towards something that is meant for us, away from something that's not meant for us. So I feel like in a very mental way, you feel this is definitely the case. Yeah, Libra, I mean, 4 of Cups, you're feeling just very apathetic, feeling very unfulfilled in relationship, having to do with relationship. There's no question. Now, some of you may be just feeling very kind of anxious and not comfortable with actually being alone, and you're in the space of just feeling very, very unfulfilled. And then we have this King of Pentacles energy, which comes in as very solid and practical. a wise person. And when we're doing relationship reads, Pentacle energy can mean mental, physical, or emotional connection. So this could certainly be like you meeting a really good therapist, or you meeting somebody who is actually somebody new that you're meeting who's an investor who has their act together when it comes to money. Could certainly be it. Some of you meeting somebody new, because it's a king card, it's a court card. And court cards can always be understood as either you, someone else, or general energetic influence. So Libra, many of you may be feeling very apathetic and unfulfilled and feeling a lot of things deep inside, but you are way focused on your work and doing you and making your money. So whether it's just focusing on your position, focusing on your business, whatever it is, there's a focus on money here. Yes. Now we have coming into, so this is coming up to this energy. So right now, Page of Swords, so there's some sort of truth is being revealed, there's no question. Some of you may be dealing with gossipy friends, family members, social media gossip, prying eyes, spying eyes. If you're not with this person, maybe they're stalking you on social media, could certainly be that. But some sort of truth is revealing itself. There's no question. We have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment energy, and we have the Six of Cups, which is a returning to somebody in the past. I have to tell you, the Page of Swords tells me, Libra, that the truth of a situation is going to be coming out. There is going to be this Tower moment. The Tower moment is an unwanted change, some sort of upheaval, some sort of very kind of like explosive sort of event, right? That you may have seen coming, but maybe you didn't want to see it. Do you know what I mean? Like the red flags were there. Maybe you had rose-colored glasses on for whatever reason. We all do it from time to time. We do. But again, this Mars energy, something was not meant to continue the way it was. Now, for some of you, this does not have to mean a change whatsoever in the relationship itself, and it could just be a change within you, where you're realizing you're seeing your partner, or you're seeing the idea of relationship in a completely different way. You're realizing that what you want today is not what you wanted last year. Or what you thought you needed is not in fact what you needed. You need something else. It's like you could be very well updating yourself. Guys, it could be a combination of the two. Two things can be true at once. Where perhaps a relationship ended and you're having these epiphanies, these deep realizations. More than that, it's like a revamping of inner self as far as what it is that you're going to be looking for in relationship. And then we have the Six of Cups energy, and the Six of Cups is about feeling very nostalgic and reuniting with somebody from your past. So if some truth came out, this is happening now. So this would not be a reconciliation of somebody who you're breaking up with like now or next week kind of thing. There's nostalgia here that is based on something from the past, but it's a gift, Libra. This is good. Yeah. Now, this is the thing. When this shows up in relationships, it doesn't mean automatically you're getting back with somebody. It means that you're going to be faced with the need to make a decision. Do you want to entertain this person again? Do you want to get back into it? They may call you from out of nowhere, you guys reconnect. Or for some of you, you just may meet somebody very randomly and just be like, oh my God, I feel like I know this person forever. Or maybe somebody that you went to school with, a long time ago, or you worked with a long time ago, reaches out to you, they hit you up on, Facebook, whatever, social media, whatever it is. But there is this connection to the past. And whatever this connection is, we get the wish fulfillment card here. This is about wishes coming true, right? Material abundance. Being in a really healthy relationship. This is a healthy relationship, Nine of Cups. So something is learned, something is realized, something comes down. There's a reconnection. Wow. That's Okay, for those of you who are single, the Tower could just be an epiphany within yourself. You're realizing the truth of some area that you're dealing with within yourself that has to do with fear of commitment, fear of abandonment. You may have some sort of codependency issues. You may, I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be, just giving you some examples. And you realizing this about yourself and it being like this amazing epiphany and you reaching back out to a relationship of somebody who you were with and saying, look, I realized A, B, and C. I see things differently right now, and you guys having beautiful, healthy communication because of it. So that is another way that this can go. Now, when we're talking about the near future, we have the Ten of Pentacles working with the Knight of Wands, working with the Chariot and the Eight of Swords. All right. Listen, Libra, sometimes you struggle with making decisions, okay? Every single sign has their shadow manifestation, and that happens to be a problem sometimes for Libras. Can be this idea of, I'm not sure, I don't know. And that really is the result of you guys are the scales. You could see the good and the bad in almost every situation. Most air signs are like that. Gemini and Aquarius are like that too, but nobody like you, right? The reason I'm saying that is because here we have this beautiful Ten of Pentacles energy. This is, will you marry me? Let's deepen our commitment. Let's deepen our connection. Let's buy that house with help with our family. Let's buy this business or expand this business with help from our family. It's a very family vibe here, but it's a deepening, it's a combining, it's a really formulating like the roots kind of energy, right? Feeling super excited about it. Either one of you, both of you, lusty, free-spirited person, somebody who's just so motivated, exciting, you're very attracted to them, they're very excited to be in the relationship. Very creative energy though too. I'm saying lusty and free-spirited. A lot of you guys might be like, oh, I don't really know if I want that. You're going to want it because this is like a very, Knight of Wands, a very, very attractive energy for sure. Absolutely. Now, we have this idea of the Eight of Swords. So this is what I was talking about before, because this is very self-imposed. And this is self-imposed isolation, feeling imprisoned in your own mind, right? It's only her reflection. It's only her understanding, right? I always call this is like you feeling like you have your shoes on the wrong feet. Like something that felt right for you at one point. Something that you swore you would never want to leave. Suddenly, what you thought you wanted doesn't fit you anymore. It doesn't fit. So it's time to go. And it's time to have some action. This is about action and change, the Chariot. And what is the Chariot is connected to the fourth house energy, which is Cancer. So you leave in toxicity to go find this space that you're meant to be in, this relationship that you're meant to be in, that's able to provide you with the safety and security and the strong foundation that you're looking for. So this is very interesting because I feel like for some of you, I want to give another read because I feel it's another interpretation I'm feeling very, very strongly right now. For some of you, you may be in this Ten of Pentacles place. You may be married already. You may be working on a business. Maybe you're working on building a home, building a business, building something. Your family is involved in the situation. There are a lot of moving parts, but there's this entrenchment, right, of family, friends, perhaps even. I feel like you're dealing with an energy as well. Well, the Knight of Wands can be very exciting. We also have to understand, I know many of you watching my channel know this, the wand energy is a phallic symbol, and we have the Knight energy. This might be somebody who, while they're very sexy and they're very exciting and they're very passionate, they may be that way with other people as well, or they have been in the past, and this is something that you struggle to let go of. So, and this could be something that is very much you feeling like it's holding you back, and you making this decision to actually leave, go in a different direction and really make things happen for you. But it's with sadness, but not with regret, Libra. There's no regret here. There's no regret. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is you are right now, you're very reliable, you're very patient, you're very, very hardworking. You may be meeting somebody like this. We have the High Priestess energy. Yeah. See, I feel like, You know, I got this energy for you guys. I remember like 6-8 months ago, something like this. The same feeling I'm experiencing now. It's so weird. So I really don't have a lot of Libras in my life, like literally. I don't really know a lot of Libras. I do a lot of the readings, but you know, personally. But this is the High Priestess energy is telling me that you're planning something and you're not talking about it. This is like the shh, don't tell anybody card, right? It really is. It's like there's secrets here. There's some sort of mystery. You're trusting yourself. You're trusting your intuition. You're putting your ducks in a row and you're not talking about it. You're doing you. You live in life. You're getting up. You're doing what you have to do. But I definitely feel like you are planning this walking away. I mean, this Eight of Cups is about withdrawing and retreating and moving on and abandoning something that you know is no longer going to serve you. Because, right, this is a Saturn and Pisces energy. And Pisces being about what you really dream of in a relationship, what you really want, just keeping it real, what you really want on the deepest level, because Pisces is all about our subconscious. It's the part of us that we can't hide from. You can't hide from what it is that you feel like you need, and you're knowing that whatever you're in, it might serve you for today, but it's not going to serve you forever, and you really getting up the gumption to actually make a decision to leave. I only mention, though, Libra, please do this with grace and dignity. Don't ghost anybody. Don't just up and leave. Nothing like that, because the 8, when we're dealing with 8s, we can generate some nasty karma for ourselves, okay, when it comes to this. So communication is key, but I do see you, sadness, no regret, though. You're all about the Magician. Mercury. This is an alchemical energy. Mercury rules the 3rd and the 6th house. That's Gemini and Virgo. And together, what does that mean? That means your day-to-day. That means you're getting up, you're putting your feet on the floor. You're living your day-to-day. You're keeping yourself open to learning. You're communicating. You're living life. You're out there with the people. And you're doing all of these things to help yourself feel better, right? Because 6th house is our health, mental, physical, and emotional. So you're really, there's this an alchemical process that's going on. You're learning, you're communicating, you're making your life better in baby steps. That's the Magician. Because the Magician is about focused creativity and turning some vision that you have regarding relationship into reality and feeling very inspired, having inspired action to actually make that final decision that you need to make. Somebody wants just too much from you, Libra. They just want too much. It's like, you know, all you have is a pound of something. They give you, then they're like, where's the half a pound? Well, I only had a pound. I need a pound and a half. All right, Libra, well, go find it. Go find the other half a pound that I need. You know, even if they're not saying it as overtly as that, it could be just that kind of energy where it's like, you know, I'm trying so hard, trying to do the right thing here, and it's like never enough for this energy. It does seem like. We have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindling, renewing, transformation, growth. The butterfly, please. We have the Phoenix and the butterfly. Relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Let me pull these and we're going to talk about sunglasses, watching out. Yeah, somebody's stalking you on social media. Somebody may even be gaslighting you, Libra. Gaslighting. No, Libra, I never said that. You're so crazy. Everyone thinks so. You know what's wrong with you? Everything. That kind of stuff. Ooh. Dangerous energy. We have the Mask. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. You know the gaslighting energy. But you know what? I kind of feel like the Mask might be you right now, because we get the High Priestess and we have you walking away. I feel like you're like, this isn't working, and to have any more conversation with this person is an epic waste of my energy, so I shouldn't even bother with it at this point. Now, I want to talk about the Phoenix and the butterfly. The butterfly specifically says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing your inner child and growing. Guys, a lot of times, same way as Jupiter brings us very sort of backwards, beautiful blessings, the butterfly can mean relationship evolving. I don't want you to think that it's being fixed. It can be, but that's not only what it means. That next phase could be final dissolution of the relationship if it's not healthy. New phase. You feeling rekindled. You feeling transformed. You changing your mind. You at one time thought you could never live without this person, and you just being a new version of you. But you handling things the right way. But I feel like, you know, you're going to be dealing with some nasty energy in the interim before the actual ending of something happens. I wear a mask in this relationship because I don't think you will like the real me. Ooh, all right. I know I didn't handle things the right way, but I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if I can ever be exactly who you expect me to be. I need more time to figure things out, but I don't want to lose you. All right, so it's like you're getting all ready to go, and then boom, they decide that maybe they want to work things out differently. I'm not judging. Lord knows I'm not, believe me. But, you know, you may end up feeling this 11th hour sense of trepidation. But this feeling of like exhaustion, just like emotional exhaustion, pushes you to this point of you just saying, you know what, I had enough. I have to walk away. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay, Libra, you do with that whatever you want, right? I mean, you are free to make whatever decision you decide, right? There's no wrong, there's no right, it just is. But this is what I see happening here. So you're going to need to make the decision if this person who is feeling some sort of remorse, are they, and I'm not looking to incite anything other than some thought, are they doing it to just sort of give lip service to the situation so that you give them another chance, or are they actually meaning it this time? And you'll know if they've given you the same promise. I'm going to change. I won't do A, B, and C. I swear. And, you know, that sort of never changes, right? But, you know, this energy here, this is very mindful of time, Libra. Very mindful of time. Maximus energy. All right, so let's get into career. Gemini. I like it. You're learning. You're doing a lot of learning, lots of communicating. Whatever you're doing, you're out with the people. All right, Gemini is a very social energy, and it is the student. It's communicating, it's the student, it's a lot of like short distance travel here, there, busy, busy, busy. It's a very busy energy. So you're very busy right now, having to do with your career. All right, we'll use the Tarot de la Nuit. Your career. I like that, Gemini, I think. Very good. So we have the Five of Pentacles. I know these cards are a little dark. Hopefully you can see them. So we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is the recent past coming into this energy. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords. The Wheel. See that? Seven of Wands. So feeling like you need to defend yourself. Then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, away from something. Ace of Cups, beautiful. We have Temperance working in the recent past. Okay, tempering the money, good. Page of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. Like it, good. We have the Queen of Pentacles working with the Knight of Swords. We have the Page of Swords working with the Knight of Cups here. Four of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Focus on expanding yourself. There's no question about that. Ooh, nice. We have the Magician as the final outcome, one of the final outcomes, and we have the Hermit. Okay. So, coming into this energy, We have the Five of Pentacles in a career read. This tells me money was money could definitely have been a thing where it's a very internal energy, thinking like having this poverty mindset. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Feeling really worried. I'm really worried about money. I'm really worried about losing money. What if I don't make money? That kind of thing. And that's working with the Temperance energy. It's like, okay, take a deep breath. This is about balance, harmony, be patient. Everything in moderation. Self-control here. You can't have everything yesterday, right? Definitely kind of like in that space. So if you have your own business and you're trying to maybe build everything all at once or get everything all at once, and sometimes that's not the way it is, right? Sometimes it's like we have to do things piecemeal when we open a business. That's how I did it when I had my business, and it worked out really well. So nothing wrong with that. So I do see this fear around money, and then this tempering of it. We have the Three of Pentacles, all about building. Very nice. This is a Mars and Capricorn energy. This is about teamwork. This is a commerce energy and expanding. So you're expanding yourself, definitely expanding yourself. Nice. We have the Page of Wands. This is a new project. This is a new idea that you are embracing, Libra. So some of you may have started something brand new. New business, new project, some sort of enterprise. Maybe you're studying something new. And then we have, in the present, we have the Knight of Swords, working with the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups. So let's start with the Knight of Swords first. So the Knight of Swords is very much a fast-talking person. Can be some sort of argument, though. You may be having some sort of argument with either a boss, a colleague, a business partner, someone who is somehow involved in your work and how it is that you make money, and somebody who has some sort of interest in your money, right? But the thing is with the Knight of Swords that you have to understand is that this incites a lifestyle change. So this could be you having to pull back on money, or you needing to sacrifice something, or whatever the result is ends up bringing a positive change. But there is this argument and this truth coming out. There's definitely this truth being revealed, for sure. We have this with the Queen of Pentacles, which is about you being very resourceful. Very resourceful. Really being able to figure something out, even like at the 11th hour where you feel like you just can't figure it out, you can't do something. We have this Knight of Cups energy coming in, and this is somebody coming in offering you something. So this could certainly be, let's say, for example, if your business is struggling, somebody coming in and saying, look, I'll give you X amount of dollars for a small percentage in your business, or somebody coming in and offering you a loan, or somebody coming in and actually proposing some sort of new situation. It could be a new job, a new project, some sort of new situation that's going to help you financially. It's going to help you in your career. Okay, and then we have this working with the Page of Swords. What did I not address? We get the Queen of Pentacles. I think we did all of them, right? I should not have pulled them like that. But anyway, so I like this, right? Because there's some proposal coming in. You're going to be extremely resourceful, which is really nice. There is going to be some sort of argument that ensues. It doesn't matter male or female. On tarot, it doesn't matter, no gender. But it's going to incite some sort of like pragmatic change. And with this Page of Swords energy, this is absolutely about some sort of truth coming out. Sort of truth coming out. You could be dealing with gossip in the workplace as well with the Page of Swords energy, for sure. So we have in the near future, first we have the Wheel with the Four of Pentacles. So the Wheel, when we're talking about business, I like this energy because this is a good fortune card. It's also a turning point, and it's a positive energy that's inciting the need for you to take a risk, take a gamble on something that you might not feel completely comfortable with, right? Because you're in this space of feeling very self-protective, right? Very protective of your money. Absolutely. I mean, but I don't blame you, right? There's this, you have a strong desire for long-term security. So you might be holding on to your money. People might accuse you of being greedy right now. Actually, that they are incorrect. This is more of a self-preservation energy that I see you exercising here more than anything. And that's working with the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, absolutely. Seven of Wands is you drawing a line in the sand and feeling like you need to defend yourself, right? This is the self-defense energy, protection against the competition. being very mindful of competition within the workplace, particularly like if you have a business. Is there a competitor close by? You know, there being some sort of struggle that you're needing to address, having to do with that. But then we have the Knight of Pentacle energy. I like this. This is a very reliable person, somebody who's very patient, very hardworking. So this is a positive thing in that it could be you. Again, court card could be you, could be somebody that you're meeting, somebody you're hiring or you're working for. Very reliable energy though. This is somebody that you can actually really count on. And I see them having your back, having to do with the situation in work, which is really nice. Now we have as a final outcome the Six of Swords, the Magician, the Ace of Cups, and the Hermit energy. Lots of healing going on here. Lots of healing. The Hermit energy, Libra, could be you going out on your own, you doing you. You not working for this place anymore. Now you're going to be working for that place. You're not working for this place anymore. Now you're going out on your own. You're settling into that energy. This is not something, this is probably something that you've been working towards. We have this Ace of Cups energy, which is beautiful. This is a brand new beginning, brand spanking new proposal, new offering. It's definitely having to do with something that you love, that you feel passionate about it. There's no question, because your emotions are very wrapped up in this. This is more than you just feeling excited. Your emotions are wrapped up in this. So this could certainly be a new business. Yeah, because we have the Six of Swords. You're moving away from something that wasn't working for you, right? A necessary transition, relocating, literally moving. You may be moving your business, moving what it is that you do to a different location. Absolutely, Hermit energy, going out on your own. But the Magician is fabulous here, because this is about making it happen, right? Focused creativity, turning visions into reality. Like, what do you see in your mind's eye as being the right thing for you? Again, the Magician is Mercury. Mercury rules that 3rd and 6th house. You are learning. You are improving your day-to-day work environment. You're engaging with people. You're networking. You're communicating. And your day-to-day work environment is going to be really, really inspired for you at this point. So while relationships might be a little bit of a struggle, it does look like something positive is going to be happening in the workplace. Lots of learning here though. Lots of learning. My goodness, lots of learning. Yeah, 3rd house, communication. 3rd house is Gemini, learning, right? We have that right there. And we have the North Node, which is in Gemini. The North Node of the moon is in Gemini. It's all about Gemini right now. And doing the work, right? Doing the work. This is Capricorn. Capricorn is the landlord of the 10th house of career, ruled by Saturn. So working hard and learning and working hard. Working hard and learning. Yeah. All right, my friends, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.